Okay, we're on day number 25 in the grid readings, Romans chapter 12. And this is such a great chapter when we're talking about going all in for your faith. You know, if you have come to your faith moment and you're a Christian and you are trying to follow Jesus, you're trying to honor God with your life, this is a great chapter for you to read at this point, to just learn how you should live. So let's just read some of this together. It says in verse 1, "And so, dear brothers and sisters, I plead with you to give your bodies to God because of all he has done for you. Let them be a living and holy sacrifice, the kind he will find acceptable. This is truly the way to worship him." Now remember, some people have misunderstood Paul's writings, thinking that he only cared about being saved by grace through faith. And he didn't only care about that. That's present in all of his writings. But this is also present in all of his writings, that once you become a Christian, you move on to that second thing in Foundations, which is to live to honor God with your life. So here's our key verse, verse 2. "Don't copy the behavior and customs of this world, but let God transform you into a new person by changing the way you think." That's why this grid series is so important. In fact, we're almost done with it. You might want to go back and do it again, or maybe do it again in 6 more months, just to really make sure that you understand and embrace a biblical worldview. So it starts with changing the way you think. And then you will learn to know what God's will is for you, which is good and pleasing and perfect. And as we scroll down further, he says in verse 9, don't just pretend to love others, really love them. Notice his emphasis again on love, that it should just be expressed in us. If we're followers of Jesus, then we're going to love people because God is love and God loves us and God rubs off on us and then we love others. He says, hate what is wrong, hold tightly to what is good, love each other with genuine affection, and take delight in honoring each other. Never be lazy, but work hard and serve the Lord enthusiastically. Rejoice in our confident hope. Be patient in trouble and keep on praying. When God's people are in need, be ready to help them. Always be eager to practice hospitality. Now, again, I'm just highlighting a few of these verses. This whole chapter is so rich and so practical and so simple. And maybe take some notes on it. Maybe circle some of these things. Maybe underline some of the stuff that you need to work on more in your own life. But let's just scroll down here and finish with the last verse in this chapter. He says this, "Don't let evil conquer you, but conquer evil by doing good." So I encourage you to read this chapter slowly, meditate on it, pray about it, and really make it a prayer. Say, God, I pray that this would be true of my life, that I wouldn't let evil conquer me, but now that I'm a follower of Jesus, that I really am going to conquer evil by doing good. So you're ready to read this chapter on your own, and we'll see you tomorrow for our next day's reading, which is in the book of Acts.